Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time as we are live on JC Sports Replays. As I try to get this camera just right. Four. Get the rest of the stadium in here if we do this. A 1973 payoff pitch baseball game between the California Angels and the Minnesota Twins. We've got a score sheet. We've got a dice roll tower from Michigan and Trumbull. I highly recommend. And we've got payoff pitch baseball cards. We've got a nice Pilot G2 pen, '07 medium point, endorsed by none other than Jeffrey Guterman. We happen to use the same pen. And yeah, we're going to play some baseball. So, thanks for tuning in as we wait for chat to come up and I take a sip of water. And I wish it would default to live chat instead of top chat. It's very annoying. I don't know why they think I don't want to see anything. I don't know why this always ends up. It never looks the same on my cell phone as it does on the screen. Oh, there we go. Pretty good. You don't need to see my knobby knees. We've got a pretty good game here. An interesting pitching matchup. It's going to be the 1-6 California Angels with Nolan Ryan on the mound. Ryan, one of the more fun cards in this set. He's got an extra strikeout range of 50 through 56, which means anytime we roll a 50 through 56 on Ryan's card, he strikes somebody out. Or actually, not even on Ryan's card. Anytime we roll a 50 through 56 for an at-bat, he strikes somebody out. He's going to be, however, Nolan is 0-2 with a 7.36 ERA thus far. I believe through 3 starts. So I think this is his 4th start of the season. And are we losing internet? Tell me we're not losing internet. Don't do that. There we go. Got a little angle here. Hold on a second. I just want to level it. Level that camera out. I got a weird tilt to the camera. Oh, there we go. Got a little perspective shift there. That's much better. All right, good. You were getting like a, hey, Doug, what's up? Payoff pitch time indeed. So, yeah, now that I've corrected the camera, it's the 1-6 Angels with Nolan Ryan, 0-2, 7.36 on the mound, against the 6-2 Minnesota Twins. Off to a good start is Minnesota, and a big reason is Blyleven, who's on the mound today facing Ryan. He is 3-0 in his first 3 starts with a 2.00 ERA. We'll go through the lineups, and then we'll get this game started. Doug, that's awesome. That's I haven't picked up 84 yet. I have it in Strat. I don't have it in Payoff Pitch, but eventually I'll get it. Every 2 weeks, I tend to buy another set whenever I get my agreed upon allowance. Try to round out the collection. I don't know if I'll bother buying any modern seasons from Payoff Pitch. I have them all in Strat, and I generally don't play them. Although 2023 I was intrigued about, but I'll probably play that in Strat if I ever get to it. Yeah, the prices on Payoff Pitch are a big deciding factor for me too. With a limited budget, I get $25 a week discretionary that I get to spend on this hobby, which is $50 every time I get paid every 2 weeks, and I can buy a set every time, so it's kind of cool. How many late 90s and 2000s for Strat, Doug? I have every season dating back to I think 61, and I spent my allowance on Strat this week. I bought 60. So 60's on the way. So that means I'll have every season back to 54 if they've carded it. I don't know if they've carded all the late 50s. There might be one missing in there. But most of them are in storage. So, and that includes the most recent releases. Yeah, it's pretty good. I think I have every season they've ever carded except the very original. I have the Founders Edition, so that's like the repeat of the original set. And I don't, they're all reissues. I don't have like the old ones from the 60s and 70s from when they first came out, but I have the reissues. So I don't know if I want that collection anymore. It's cool to have, but I'm actually spending some money on a storage unit to store all of it since we moved to this tiny house. Eventually, we're going to build a sunroom, and it's going to have the baseball bookshelf wall. where all these sets can live happily. But yeah, so here we are. Let me take my hat off so I don't bang into this. I'm not on camera anyway, and I got a haircut, so it's pretty good. I just have to shave today. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm glad you're excited for 84. That's a great season. One of the first seasons, as I was saying this morning on the vlog, that I remember vividly. But today we have the lineup for the California Angels. Leading off and playing second base will be Sandy Alomar. The shortstop and batting second, Bobby Valentine. Veda Pinson will play right field and bat third. Frank Robinson will be the designated hitter, batting cleanup. Tommy McCraw will play left field and bat fifth. Batting sixth and playing first base is Jim Spencer, father of Shane. Center fielder Ken Berry will bat seventh. Al Gallagher plays third base and bats eighth. And rounding it out, it's John Stevenson doing the catching and batting ninth. The lineup for the 6-2 Minnesota Twins, and I'm not going to say his name right probably, Larry Heisel, the center fielder, will bat leadoff. Batting second will be second baseman Rod Carew. The first baseman Harmon Killebrew bats third. Designated hitter Tony Oliva bats fourth. Bobby Darwin will play right field and bat fifth. Batting sixth, it'll be third baseman Steve Braun. Shortstop Danny Thompson bats seventh. George Mitterwald will bat eighth and do the catching, and Jim Holt will round it out in left field and bat ninth. So that is how we'll get things going. This is probably how I'm going to broadcast the games I broadcast, my goal being to show one game per league per day of the calendar season going forward. So 1973, this is the game of April 18th. April 18th. We're just about 2 full weeks into the season. In fact, I think today is the 14th calendar day of the season. So Blyleven's on the mound. He's warmed up. If you missed our pregame, he's 3-0 with a 2.00 ERA, going here for his fourth win to start 1973 here, and he will face Sandy Alomar to lead things off. The light-hitting second baseman off to a solid start. He's batting .360 with no homers and 1 run batted in. So Blyleven, the right-hander. Alomar bats left. He's a switch hitter. Here's the first pitch. That's a 2. That's a wheelhouse right off the bat, and a 17 against right-hander. A base hit for Alomar. Let's see if I remember how to score games by hand. So a single for Alomar, and he's a 5 auto steal, so he's got a chance here to auto steal. Can I see the chat? Yeah, I can see the chat a little bit. Not too bad. I don't need my glasses because I need them for distance. But they're tough close up. So Alomar will have an auto steal opportunity as Bobby Valentine steps up to the plate. Valentine batting .300 in the early going, no homers, 2 runs batted in. And Alomar is a C stealer. He'll go against Mitterwald's 3-arm. That's going to make him a normal steal. Let's see how that goes. The first pitch to Valentine is outside, and Alomar's off to the races, a 51 on a normal. He's got it stolen in ahead of the throw. So Alomar steals second. I seriously just went to enter that in digital to diamond, but I don't even have that up right now. So Alomar into scoring position with 1 ball on Valentine. Bobby steps back into the right-handed batter's box. Blyleven a glance at Alomar at second. Fakes a throw. And now Valentine is waiting for the pitch. Blyleven delivers 10-88 in play on the right side. Ground ball down to shortstop. That's going to be Danny Thompson. No double play. He has it. Alomar will, I think, move to third. Alomar's on his way to third. No play there. And Thompson fires to get Valentine at first. So a chopping ground ball to the shortstop moves Alomar up with 1 out. He's on third now, and here's Pinson. They'll play back. It's too early to play in, and they don't want to start a big inning. So Pinson off to a solid start, 250, no homers, 4 runs batted in. He's got an RBI chance here with Alomar at third. Blyleven takes a glance at Alomar. Now he focuses on Pinson. Pinson batting left. 10-04 in play, and that's probably trouble. And it is. This one's hit into the gap. Pinson tomahawks it into right center field. Alomar will trot home. It drops in. Pinson's on his way to second base, and he'll be in ahead of the throw with a stand-up double. So Ryan getting a little run support early. It's 1-0 California. Pinson into second with a 2-base hit. 1 out. Runner on second. And it'll be Frank Robinson coming in. Designated hitter Robinson. He's 222 with no homers and 1 run batted in limited play so far. He's actually 2 for 9 on the season. He didn't start for the first week and showed up in the lineup just a couple of games ago. So Frank steps into the right-handed batter's box. He's got a runner in scoring position with 1 out. Blyleven delivers. 7:52. That's an in play. This one's going to be on the ground at third. Let's see what Pinson. Braun has to range into the hole. He picks it, fires across the Killebrew, and he'll get Robinson for the second out. Pinson into third on the throw. So Pinson at third with 2 outs, and here's Tommy McCraw, pardon me. The left fielder batting .222, no homers and 1 RBI so far. Runner on third, 2 down. Blyleven trying to keep this inning close to the vest. Left-handed McCraw waits. How about a 3? That's going to be a defense check 95. That's a possible error on the center fielder. Heisel is an E3, so we will roll for the error. 37 on an E3 is an error. Heisel's going to commit an error. Let's see what kind. That's a base hit, drops in front of Heisel and bounces off his glove. So Heisel will have himself a single. Vincent scores. They'll give Heisel the RBI. McCraw the RBI, pardon me. And McCraw to second on the bobbled ball by Heisel. So 2 runs in, 1 unearned. Oh, no, that's going to be earned, actually. Yeah, he was on third. That's going to be an earned run. And McCraw ends up at second on the error. So Tommy McCraw at second, and that'll bring up Jim Spencer. The first baseman, 250, no homers, 1 RBI. The Angels off to a quick 2-0 lead, and boy, could they use it. They've been playing terribly. They have not been scoring runs at all. Spencer steps in, 2 outs, runner in scoring position. That's a 5:34. Tough pitch by Blyleven. And Spencer fights it off through. It's going to bloop over the shortstop's head for a base hit. 2 outs. That could be. What's McCraw's speed? He's slow as hell. So a 3. It's actually going to be fielded by the center fielder. Let's see what his arm is.
How freaking cute.
I don't think he's going anywhere. He's an 8 arm. They could send him. Barry's coming up. They're going to send him. So McCraw is around third. Spencer will have a single. And fielded by the center fielder, Heisel. He's going to try for home. McCraw's on his way. The throw. He's in. He's in under the tag. McCraw had all the wheels turning there. And that's an RBI single for Spencer. And it is 3-0. 3-0 quickly. Blyleven in trouble early. Well, Spencer's on first, and now it's the center fielder, Ken Berry. 240, no homers, 1 run batted in. As the doggies whine outside to come inside. There's 2 outs, a runner on first, and Blyleven just wants to get out of this inning and reset. The pitch to Berry, that's a wheelhouse chance, 77, way too high for anything interesting. Fly ball out to center, driven well, but Heisel should have room, and he runs it down. So finally, Blyleven's out of the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits and an error. All 3 runs earned. Oh, no, 2 runs earned, pardon me. And it's 3-0 California as we go to the bottom of the first. So Nolan Ryan will come out to the mound. Nolan, like I said earlier, is 0-2 so far, a 7.36 ERA. He has not had good control so far. Here's Heisel. The center fielder is 273, 1 homer, and 10 runs batted in. And Ryan is ready. Remember, anything 50 to 56 is a strikeout. Hopefully I don't miss that. I often think I miss the wild pitches on the 30 range, but we'll see how it goes. That is a 7.35 from Ryan, a tough pitch, and down on strikes is Heisel, 1 away. That'll bring up Carew. Carew off to a hot start, 378, no homers, 2 runs batted in for the Twins. Ryan's ready and delivers on 8, another tough pitch, and that's a 60. That's too high for the range, right? Grounded down to third. Gallagher's there, fires across to get Carew just in time, 2 away. So Ryan with the quick 2 outs here after his team posts him a 3-run lead. And here's Killebrew. Harmon's off to a slow start. 182 batting average, no homers, 1 run batted in. How about a 5-0-6 tough pitch, and down on strikes is Killebrew. He chased a high, hard one, and that was a quick inning for Ryan. 2 strikeouts, a 1-2-3 inning for Nolan. He'd like to get his house in order as the season gets underway. So Blyleven comes back out to pitch to second. He'd like to settle down here. He'll face Gallagher, Stevenson, and Alomar. Al Gallagher 0 for 3 on the season and just 1 game started. Blyleven delivers. How about an 8-23 tough pitch and strikes him out. Strikeout for Blyleven. And there's 1 away in the top of the second. John Stevenson comes up. He's off to a very slow start on the season, batting 0-59. That's 1 for 17 if you're counting, folks. No homers and no runs batted in for the Angels. Stevenson from the left side. Blyleven delivers. That's a 5. Tough. 99. That's a fly ball out toward right field. Darwin has plenty of room and makes the play in shallow right for the second out. So Blyleven with a quick 2 here. And he'll be back to the top of the order versus Alomar. Sandy singled, stole a base, and scored to lead the game off. 2 outs. Alomar waits from the left side. 6-25. Patient, and he will draw a base on balls. 6 is not going to do the 5 auto steal, so Alomar's on first, being held closely. Blyleven throws over, and Alomar retreats. He shortens his lead just a bit with 2 outs, and here's Valentine. Valentine grounded out his first time up, 0 for 1 on the day. 7:39, that's in play, and popped up on the infield over by the third base side. Braun has it near the line for the 3rd out. So 1 walk, none left. Blyleven settles down nicely. But it's still 3-0 as we go to the bottom of the second. The Twins will try to get to Ryan here with the heart of their order. Oliva, Darwin, and Braun due up. Tony Oliva off to a hot start himself. 375, 1 homer, 7 runs batted in. Ryan is ready. Oliva from the left. How about a 477 tough pitch? Fly ball out to center, lofted high and far. Berry is there with room. And Oliva is retired, 1 away. Bobby Darwin now. Another hot start for another Twin batter. 387, no homers, 6 runs batted in. They're all going to the Tony Oliva batting camp in the offseason, and it's paid off for everybody but Killebrew, apparently. Shh, nobody talk about Steve Braun yet. Darwin's ready. The pitch from Ryan. 6, patient, 35. A base hit up the middle. Darwin will settle into first as the throw comes in from Berry. No auto steal for Darwin, and here's Steve Braun, the left-handed third baseman. That's weird. Batting 125, 1 homer, 3 runs batted in. Darwin on first. Ryan delivers. 909, another patient, and that's a base on balls. And that's what's haunted Ryan in the early going. And now he's in a little bit of trouble here. First and second with 1 out for Danny Thompson. Thompson, a 250 hitter thus far. No homers, 5 driven in. Ryan glances at Darwin. He's not worried about the steal there. Now he focuses in on Thompson. Here's the pitch. On 8:44. Tough pitch. And a base hit through the right side. A seeing eye single for Thompson. Quickly fielded by the right fielder, Pinson. He gets it in, and that's the bases loaded here against Ryan. That's not good. Nolan in some trouble. And here's Mitterwald. The catcher is 222, 1 homer, 3 runs batted in. He's got bases loaded and 1 out. Ryan thinking double play or strikeout here. You know that. They're playing deep for the 2. Ryan delivers. It's a 7-12. Tough pitch. Strikes him out. 3rd of the day for Nolan. A key strikeout of Mitterwald just when he needed it. But the bases are still full of Twins, and Jim Holt's coming up. The lefty Holt is a 217 hitter thus far. No homers, 2 batted in. And how about a 9-12? That's a patient, and that's a base on balls. Ryan doesn't like the call. It's close, low, and outside, says the ump, and he walks in a run. Well, that's trouble. An RBI walk for Holt, and it's 3-1 as the Twins cut into that lead. And that'll bring up Heisel, who's been a solid hitter thus far. He's 0 for 1, struck out in the first. It's still loaded full of Twins, and Heisel with a hit here could tie this game up in a hurry. Ryan delivers to the right-handed Heisel. 56, 56, blows him away with a strikeout. Ryan reared back and found something extra right off Ryan's card. It doesn't matter what the roll is. That is the third out of the inning. So Nolan finds a little extra. He struck out 4 so far. He gives up 1 run on 2 hits and 2 walks. He walks in that run, but gets out of trouble. 3-1 as we head to the third. Blyleven happy to see some offense from his team. He'll try to keep things right where they are. Vincent comes up. He doubled. Drove in a run and scored back in the first. Top of the third, 3-1 Angels. 7:99 in play. Lofted out toward right field. Should be no problem for Darwin, and he has it for the first out of the inning. Vincent retired. Here's the dangerous Frank Robinson trying to get things going for his season. Frank's 0 for 1, grounded out in the first. How about a 9.68? Tough pitch and grounded down towards second. Carew will have it and flip to Killebrew to retire Robinson in plenty of time. 2 down. And here's McCraw. Tommy, a single and an RBI, reached second on an error and then scored the third Angels run in the first. How about an 8.03 from Blyleven? Tough and strikes him out. Nice breaking ball from Burt. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Blyleven, his first of the game. He's definitely settled down after that rocky first, and Ryan and Blyleven may be settling into a pitcher's duel here. Here's Carew, 0 for 1. Ryan delivers. That's flat, so it counts. It's a 5-41. Tough pitch, and a base hit for Carew right up the middle. Rod is on at first, and he's got an auto steal chance. So that's going to be a C against a catcher's arm 5. C5 is an excellent chance. So Ryan set. Killebrew waits. The pitch is low. And 58. He steals it. Carew is into second with a stolen base. So he's in scoring position for Killebrew with nobody out, bottom of the third. Harmon struck out his first time. Up here's Ryan. How about a 3.93? Tough. Fly ball out toward left field this time. The left fielder McCraw is over and makes the catch. Carew will retreat to second. 1 away. Here's Oliva. Tony flew out his first time up, 0 for 1 on the day. Nolan delivers. That's a 3.69. Tough pitch. And this one's on the ground toward short. Carew, I think, is fast enough to advance. Plenty of speed. Carew will make it to third as Valentine fields it and fires to Spencer for the second out. Oliva retired, 2 away. Here brings up Darwin. He singled and scored the only Twins run to this point. Carew on third. Ryan focused on the batter Darwin. 5.37. That's a tough pitch. No wild pitch on the 30. And a strikeout. 5th of the day for Nolan. A high heat. Gets Darwin, and that's the inning. So through 3 full, it is 3-1 California. Blyleven will face Spencer, Berry, and Gallagher. Spencer 1 for 1 with a ribby. The pitch, it's a 9.79. Tough pitch. Fly ball out to center. Heisel is there, and that's 1. Here's Ken Berry. Flew out to center his first time up. Blyleven delivers. 7.29. That's my rule, by the way, folks. If they pop out but they're flat, they're good. Otherwise, I'll drop them back in. And only the die that's not flat will get re-rolled, generally. 7.29. Just so you know. In play, and just out of the range, pops it up on the infield. Carew is over by the bag and makes the catch to retire Berry for the second out. And that'll bring up Gallagher. 0 for 1 struck out his first time up. 477. Tough pitch. Fly ball to center. Heisel again is there. And another 1-2-3 for Blyleven. He's set down 7 in a row now. Nothing doing for the Angels in the 4th. Ryan may have to make that 3 spot stand up if he wants to get his first win of the season. He'll start it off in the 4th against Braun, Thompson, and Mitterwald. Braun walked. Hey, Chris. 74 Twins were an awesome 500 team in your league. Oh, interesting. How they do in real life, I don't actually know. 9-25. They're always fun to play. They always seem to have a lot of bats in this era. So patient pitch from Ryan at 25 is a base on balls as Midgie barks in the background. And that'll bring up Thompson, who's 1 for 1 with a base hit. Nobody out. Runner on first. Ryan deals. That's a 62. Having a 962. Another patient, and this one is grounded to second. I don't think 9's going to get us a double play. It is not. So Alomar has it. Flips to Valentine for 1, and that's all they'll get. So Braun retired. Thompson on the fielder's choice. Hold on. Sorry, guys. The dangers of a walking neighborhood. They were 81-81, but in your league full of 81-81 teams, they had the best AL record. Oh, cool, man. That's a cool league. I like it. I saw that project. I forgot about that. So Thompson's on at first, and here's Mitterwald, who struck out his first time up. 1 out. Bottom of the 4th. Twins trying to catch up. They trail by 2. It's an 8. Tough pitch. 24. Forget it. Strikes him out for the second time today. Ryan has the heat working. That's his 6th of the day, I believe. And that'll bring up Holt with 2 outs and a runner on first. Holt walked and drove in a run with that walk back in the 2nd. The only Twins run so far. Apparently, if Ryan doesn't walk you home, you can't score off him. Well, there's a patient and a 79. This one is lofted out to center. Should be no problem for Berry, and it's not. He has it. That's the inning. 1 walk, 1 left. No runs. The Twins fail to score and trail by 2 as we head to the 5th. Blyleven will come out and face 9-1-2. Stevenson, Alomar, and Valentine. Stevenson's 0 for 1. Blyleven with the pitch. That's a wheelhouse 60. Is that cocked? Yeah, that's all right. Wheelhouse 64. A little too high. Hit hard on the ground toward the shortstop Thompson. He has it. And Stevenson's retired, 1 away. It's going to be Alomar up. He singled and scored and then walked in the 2nd. 1 for 1 officially in the box score. How about an 8-27? Tough pitch. And Alomar goes up the middle. A trickler. It's a seeing eye single for Sandy. I almost said Roberto. They'll hold him close. And Valentine's do. He's 0 for 2. Blyleven delivers to the right-handed Valentine. 6:49. Patient pitch. But grounded down to first. This could be trouble. Fielded there by Killebrew. He fires to Thompson for 1. And back to Killebrew, touching the bag for a 3-6-3 inning-ending double play. So 1 hit. None left. A 1-2-3 non-traditionally for Blyleven. California still leads 3-1. Bottom of the 5th, Ryan will face the top of the order. Heisel, Carew, and Killebrew. Heisel 0 for 2 with 2 Ks so far. 5-65, a tough pitch. And a base hit for Heisel up the middle. Ryan hit the corner there, and Heisel just kept his hands back and flicked it into center field. Base hit for Larry. 5, he's a 3, no steal. And that'll bring up Carew, who's 1 for 2 with a stolen base on the day. Ryan a glance at Heisel. Throws over to keep him honest. Now he's set, and Carew waits. 7-0-8. Sit down, Rod. Chasing the high heat on an 0-2 fastball. Nothing he could do there. That was close enough that Carew couldn't take it. So 1 down, 1 on, and here's Killebrew, who's 0 for 2. Harmon in his age 37 season off to a very slow start. Worrisome for the Twins fans. 11:65, a defense check. That's going to be a possible error on the third baseman. That's Gallagher. He's a 4. And that's a 68. No error, so the out will be grounded down to Gallagher. He fires to Alomar at second to get Heisel. They will not throw to first. As Killebrew lumbers onto first with the fielder's choice. A good slide by Heisel kept that from being a double play. So 2 down, Killebrew on first, and here's Oliva, who's 0 for 2. Ryan working quickly. 4, that's a tough 58. That's out of his strikeout range. Grounded down to third, another play for Gallagher. He has it and fires to get Oliva by half a step. So 1 hit, 1 left, no runs. Ryan holding on to a 3-1 lead for the Angels. Blyleven will work the 6th against 3-4-5. Pinson, Robinson, and McCraw. Beta 1 for 2. How about a 7.66? That's an in-play option. Grounded down to short. There's Thompson. And Pinson will catch some pine. Robinson 0 for 2. 2 ground balls today. Frank in his age 38 season. Also off to a slow start. Started the season not feeling great, but worked himself back into shape after a late spring. 8.71. Tough. Grounded down to second this time. Carew will have it and flips over to first to retire Robinson for the 3rd time today. Blyleven getting Robinson to hit it on the ground 3 times. Here's McCraw, 1 for 2. 2 outs, top of the 6th. 8.63, that's a tough pitch, and grounded down to third. Braun has it, and a strong throw will get McCraw for the 3rd out. Another 1-2-3 for Blyleven. He's been cruising since the 1st. Ryan's been working a little harder, but every time he walks somebody, he seems to strike somebody out in a clutch spot. So he'll face Darwin, Braun, and Thompson. Darwin 1 for 2. Scored the only Minnesota run back in the 2nd. 4.32, a tough pitch, and strikes him out. I believe that's 7 for Nolan. Pardon me, I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8 for Nolan here in the 6th. He's got it working today, folks. He doesn't like being 0-2 with an inflated ERA. And Braun's walked twice. That's one way to avoid hitting 125. Just don't swing the bat. Maybe Ryan's being careful with him. Braun has some power. 7.01. Tough and forget it. Blew him away. Fastball right down the middle. Braun could not catch up. 2 down. Strikeout number 9 for Nolan. And here's Thompson. Thompson 1 for 2. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. How about a 7.87? Another tough pitch by Ryan. This one is trundled into the ground. Valentine ranging over near the bag. Picks it, fires the first in time to retire Thompson. A 1-2-3 for Nolan. We're through 6. The California Angels leading the Minnesota Twins 3-1. Going to be Spencer, Berry, and Gallagher due up in the 7th against Blyleven. Here's Spencer. He's 1 for 2. Those are both flat, folks. So we're going to go 7.69 in play. Probably too high for anything. Grounded to short. Thompson to first. Spencer's retired, 1 away. Here's Berry 0 for 2. Flew out to center, popped out to second. 9.17. Tough pitch, and you know what that is. Blyleven breaks off a breaking ball, and Berry almost breaks his back trying to hit it. 2 away. Gallagher 0 for 2 so far. 8.89. Tough pitch, and this one is grounded to short. Once again, it's Thompson, and once again, a 1-2-3 inning for Blyleven. Other than the first, for Blyleven, this has turned into a beautiful outing. Unfortunately, he right now is the loser of record. Here's Ryan. A little 7th inning stretch action. Even though we're playing April baseball, today's the first day of the NFL season. I'm looking forward to watching my Giants probably be terrible today, but I hope I'm wrong. A little sip of water as we have a little 7th inning stretch. Again, the Angels, 1-6, looking for their second win here as they hold on to a 2-run lead going to the bottom of the seventh. It's Mitterwald, Holt, and Heisel due up. Mitterwald hits fairly well against righties. They're going to leave him in there. He's 0 for 2 with 2 Ks, though. 870, another tough pitch for Ryan, and this time Mitterwald flicks it through the left side. A bouncer that finds its way into the left field for a base hit. Mitterwald's first hit of the day, and the Twins have a leadoff single. Here's Holt. 0 for 1 with an RBI walk is Holt. They're playing back for 2, obviously. Ryan is set. 9 strikeouts so far. 9-12. Patient, and he lays off, does Holt. And that's his second walk. Ryan a little wild on that one. That was high, and the catcher Stevenson had to jump up and reach up high to grab that one. Nolan trying a little too hard to put extra on that one. The 3-2 pitch became a 4-2, and it's first and second for the Twins here. Oops. Let's move those over. Bottom of the seventh. First and second, and it's Heisel coming up. He's 1 for 3. How about an 882 tough pitch and fly ball out to center? Shouldn't be a problem for Berry. The only question is, will Mitterwald tag? Probably not. He does not as the throw comes in. So 1 away. And it'll be Carew. Here's the danger for Ryan. You've got Carew, Killebrew, and Oliva coming up. 2 men on, 1 out. Ryan delivers to Carew 12. That's a ballpark. Uh-oh. 0-0. We're going to have a rare play. So a ballpark rare play with runners on base. These are always interesting. 59 on the rare play chart. Let's see. Runners on base, ballpark 59. If the pitcher is not allowed to run in this game, nope, he has. If the pitcher is allowed 1 or more runs, change all future tough results to ballpark while he remains in the game. Wow. All toughs become ballpark on Ryan's card for the rest of the game. That's Midjay. Down. 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 Now. Down. That's enough. So all tough results on Ryan's card become ballpark for the rest of the game. That is trouble. And re-roll on batter's wheelhouse section to resolve this at bat. So Carew's going to get a wheelhouse here. And if he gets a hit, I think we have to take Ryan out. I mean, Nolan may not want to come out, but Jesus. 79 on Carew's wheelhouse against righties. Well, that's nothing. That's a fly ball to center. Berry is there. It's hit hard and well, but Berry runs it down. That's 2. Well, that's like, this is like one of those role-playing things, right? There's knowledge that the players wouldn't have, the manager wouldn't have. We know that Ryan's on the verge of giving up the GOAT, but the only evidence the manager has is a hard-hit ball. Ryan's got a 3-1 lead. He's got 9 Ks. He's got 2 men on. Killebrew coming up. And I don't think they're going to the bullpen just yet. So remember, toughs become wheelhouse. This is terrifying. It's a great game so far. If Ryan gets through this one, then maybe we'll say the manager sees he's a little tired. We'll find out. Ryan is ready. Killebrew 0 for 3. So that's why I'm playing it the way I'm playing it, guys. Thanks, Doug. Appreciate it. That is an 8. That's a tough. That becomes a wheelhouse. 79. Killebrew gets a hold of this one. It is driven deep to center field. Going back on it is Berry. Running out of room quickly. He makes the catch on the track. Berry makes the catch. Killebrew gave that one a ride. Thanks to that rare play result that makes payoff pitch so damn exciting. Killebrew thought he had it, too. He's dejected as he walks back to the dugout. 3 hard fly balls to center, and somehow Ryan gets through the inning without allowing a run. He's through 7. Notably, they're catching up to his fastball in that inning. We'll have to see if he continues, especially the way Blyleven's pitching. I would not want to chance it, but let's see how it goes. Nothing doing there A hit, a walk, 2 left for the Twins. They cannot score in the 7th. Ryan may be tiring. He's a little wild, and then he was a little over the heart of the plate there. Hang up the cleats, Harmon. You're washed. Yeah, it might be the end for Harmon. Well, Stevenson's going to lead things off for the Angels. He's 0 for 2 on the day. They'd like to get some insurance. They have a 3-1 lead as we go to the 8th. Blyleven's been spectacular since the first. A 5, tough pitch, 87. Grounded down to second. Carew is there, and Stevenson retired in plenty of time. 1 away. Here's Alomar. Time is at 11:42. Might have time to get a National League game in before the Giants. We'll see. I should also shower, though, so probably not. That's right. I've been up since, well, we slept in today. We didn't wake up till like 6 today, walked the dogs, and I've been pretty much playing baseball and listening to YouTube ever since. Anyway, here's Alomar. He is perfect on the day. 2 hits and a walk. Has not been retired yet. He's been hitting well in the early going. Was 360 coming into this game. It's a 9-16. Tough pitch. Well, he's retired now. Blyleven with a nasty curveball, and Alomar was fooled badly. 2 away here. Blyleven, a sick card and a great effort since the first. But right now, he's the loser of record unless his team can put something together. Here's Valentine. 1197, tough pitch, really high, F7. That's a fly ball out toward left. Holt will make the play. And another 1-2-3 for Blyleven. He's now retired 10 in a row. 11 if you want to count that since it's a double play, but we're going to count it as 10. Nothing doing for the Angels. They brought the bats out in the first and forgot them ever since. And Ryan's coming out to pitch the 8th. Oliva will start him off. He kept it in the park, so he's going to get a little benefit of the doubt here and see if he can finish what he started. You and I know he probably won't. First sign of trouble, the bullpen is working for California. Now here's Oliva. Will the dice be lucky for Ryan? Another tough, oh, forget it. Tough turns into wheelhouse because of that rare play. And a 35. Oliva gets a hold of this one. It's right over the heart of the plate. He does not miss. Forget it. A line drive into the right field seats for Tony Oliva. A homer for Tony, and it's a 3-2 ball game. And Nolan, he's not hitting corners. He can't throw a close strike or a close ball, and everything he tries to throw as a strike goes right over the middle. And the manager says, that's enough, Noli. Let us finish it up for you. If they can. Not exactly looking at the greatest bullpen in the world in California this year either, folks. They'd like to get their second win, though. Ryan pitched well, but Oliva starts off the 8th with a homer. It's a 1-run game now, and let's see who they go to. We'll try to close things out. Well, you've got, just want to check who we got coming up. Darwin, Braun, and Thompson coming up. We're going to go to Steve Barber. Just want to see what my options are. It's Barber or Sells. Sells is fatigued from pitching the day before, so Barber it'll be. So no one goes 7. We can close the book on him because of that homer. So he gives up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits, 2 runs, both earned. The homer, 1, 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 3, 2 and 4, 2 and 5, 3 and 5, 3 and 6, 3 and 7, 3 and 8, 3 and 9. 4 walks and 9 strikeouts in 7 innings for Ryan. And Steve Barber is coming in. To pitch the 8th at least. He's going to start things off with Darwin, who's 1 for 3 on the day. The left-handed Barber. 10:57. That's a patient. Left-handed batter. And he hits him. He plunks Darwin, and Darwin rubs it off and ambles down to first. You know Barber's not trying to hit him there. So a runner on, nobody out. It's a 1-run game, and here comes Steve Braun. A little lefty-on-lefty action here, Braun. How about a 994? Tough pitch. And a fly ball out to right. Braun pulls it, but he gets under it. Pinson with room and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. So one away, and here's Thompson. Danny is 1 for 3. Barber delivers. That one got away. How about a 387? A defense check. That's an error left field, possibly. The left fielder is an E5. That's pretty good, right? Yep, that's the best possible. That's going to be McCraw, an E5. How about a 69? No error, so that should be an F7. Let me just double check. That's a 4. We're going to count it as a 4. Short fly ball to left. And McCraw makes the catch for the second out. I'm going to bring up Mitterwald. Mitterwald 1 for 3 today. How about a 917? That's a tough pitch by Barber, and Mitterwald's down on strikes for the third time today. So Barber comes in, gets the job done, but the homer counts as a run. They leave one after the hit by pitch, and it's a one-run game as we go to the ninth. And Blyleven has been pitching ridiculously. But by payoff pitch rules, he's given up 3 runs. He's in his fatigue inning. He comes out as this inning is fatigued if we leave him in. But based on how he's pitched, how could they know that? Once again, it's a little role-playing moment, folks. And I'm going to play dumb. The manager will not know Blyleven is tired until he gets into trouble. He certainly wouldn't tell him. So here's Pinson. Pinson's 1 for 3. How about an 871? An 8 would be tough. But a 71 says it's wheelhouse. We re-roll in the wheelhouse for Pinson. Well, now he might know. 62. Nope, fly ball out to left, driven well, but looks like it will not leave. And Holt is there for the first out. It's one of the things that makes payoff pitch so much fun if you don't game it. These are real situations that can occur in games, and you may not know Blyleven's tired, or Ryan was tired for that matter, until certain things happen to indicate to the manager that he is. Otherwise, if you're just playing what the game dictates based on the rules, it can be kind of boring. Well, here's Robinson. He's got 3 ground balls today. Blyleven, 818, another tough. That will remain tough. We have to re-roll it, though. And a 94. Fly ball to left again. Holt squeezes it 2 away. And see, it's not the end of the world. They can still pitch well. Here's McCraw. Tommy's 1 for 3. California looking for some insurance or an angel from above to get them their second win of the season. 9. Another tough. 57. That's going to be an in-play result. We'll roll in play and a 14. That one trickles through a base hit for McCraw. He's on at first. They'll hold him close. They do not want to give up another run. They want a chance in the bottom of the ninth. And that'll bring up Jimmy Spencer. Spencer 1 for 3 today with a ribby. Here's Blyleven. That's good. It's a 768. An in-play result. Those don't change. 68 against the righty for Spencer. Grounded down to short. There's Thompson over to first. And the side is retired. So 1 hit. And 1 left. Nothing doing for the Angels in the top of the ninth. We'll go to the bottom of the ninth. And Barber, I think, is going to stay in the game. He's due to face the lefty Holt, the righty Heisel, and the lefty Carew. So they're going to stick with Barber to try to close this one out and save it for Ryan. Holt, a pretty good hitter. He'll stay in there even against the left-hander. He's got home run power. 1 to 41 in his wheelhouse, if you're wondering. So here's Barber. Holt is 0 for 1 with 2 walks today. Someone in the crowd blows their nose very close to the broadcast booth. What are you going to do? It's live TV, folks. Or live radio, I guess. 774, an in-play result against the lefty. This one is lofted out to center. Berry roams over and makes the play for the second out. Holt retired twice today, both to Berry. 1 away. Bottom of the ninth. A 1-run lead for the Angels. They're trying to hold on for their second win. Twins fans imploring their team to get something going. Here's Heisel. He's 1 for 4. It's a 6.48. Tough pitch and strikes him out. Heisel retired on the K. The Twins are down to their final out, and it's Rod Carew coming up. Rod is 1 for 4 today. He came in hitting 378. That average will go down unless he can get a hit here. Barber to the lefty, Carew. It doesn't matter which side the pitcher comes from. Carew hits them all well. It's a 5.16 in play and a base hit for Carew. Hope springs eternal. Carew with a base hit up the middle. And that's a steal chance. That's a steal chance to get into scoring position. He's a C. I play it the way it rolls, folks. My only rule is if it's a 5-run lead, the auto steals turn off for both teams. But it's a 1-run lead here, and Carew trying to get into scoring position doesn't not make sense, even with Killebrew coming up. So it's a C5. That's an excellent chance for Carew. So Barber sets, takes a look at Carew. Rod shuffle steps back a little bit as Barber throws over. Now Barber set again. Killebrew waiting from the right side. The pitch is inside, and Carew is off the second on 87. He's got it stolen. He'll be in to second base easily. So Carew now in scoring position with 2 outs. And that sets up Killebrew. 1-0 pitch from Barber. Killebrew, by the way, 0 for 4 today. He's driven it into the outfield a couple of times. How about an 8-0-0? Well, tough 0-0. What's going to happen here? A rare play, runners on base, tough. 32. Runners on base, tough 32. Let's get the chart out. 7th inning or later, strike zone, not the strike bone. That would be weird. Strike zone has become increasingly larger each inning. All tough results for both teams are automatic strikeouts for the remainder of the game. And that's the game, folks. Killebrew swings and misses. Barber took something off, and Killebrew was way out in front. And that's the ball game. The Angels get their 2nd win of the season. Ryan gets his first victory. Nothing for either team in the 9th. It's the final score of 3-2 here in Minnesota at Metropolitan Stadium. Ryan with the W, Barber with the save, and Blyleven goes the distance but takes the loss. He was immaculate after the first, but those 3 runs hurt. And that's our ball game. We'll close the book on everybody in just a second. Thanks for tuning in to the Payoff Pitch Network today. Not really the Payoff Pitch Network, because the other replay we'll be doing in 2 weeks will be a Stratomatic Super Advanced one that will be alternating between the two. But for today from Minnesota, we've got Payoff Pitch. A final score, California 3, Minnesota 2. Again, Ryan the win. He went 7, struck out 9. Barber with the save. He went 2. He gave up. Well, he hit somebody. He gave up 1 hit and 3 strikeouts, and that's his entire line. No runs, no walks, and no homers. The hit by pitch, we'll worry about that when we score the game. Blyleven went 9. Complete game, takes his first loss of the season, so Ryan improves to 1-2. Blyleven falls to 3-1. He gave up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 6 hits for Blyleven, 3 runs, 2 earned. No home runs. Walks and Ks, let's see. Nothing in the first. 0-1, 1-1, 1-2. 4. 1 walk and 4 strikeouts for Blyleven. And who the hell's the player of the game? I don't know. Probably Steve Barber. Probably Steve Barber with 2 innings of 1 hit ball to save the game for Ryan. Now, nobody else did a whole lot. I guess Alomar had a couple of hits and a run scored, but yeah, we're going to give it to Steve Barber, player of the game. Ryan proving the doubters wrong. I thought the Twins could do it. Missed the ending by taking your dog out. Yeah, it was a close one. It was a close one. There were a couple of good rare plays there to end things, and it ended on a rare play strikeout of Killebrew with Carew in scoring position. So we wrap it up here from Minnesota. Again, your final score, the Angels 3, The Twins, too. I hope you have a good game. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you later. Enjoy football today. And we'll be back with another game real soon.